Hey y'all, welcome to My Way Mysteries, the channel that brings you interdimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view as they are channeled through vast dimensions of space and time and therefore should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. So I'm gonna pull some cards and see what comes out. So this will obviously be a revival reading or our collective reading. Hmm. Okay, so this is really nice energy. So for some of you, you're in this energy. For some of you, this energy is coming up for you, right? Like, so whoever this is, you're in a very chilled space. Like, you've got here the Four of Air. You're in a very relaxed state of being. Um, Things are going the way they're supposed to. Like, it's not that you have everything that you desire, everything that you need. I doubt you'd be watching the reading if that was the case. But you're chilled. You're chilled. Like, things are progressing at a pace which you understand or that which you agree with. Also, like, this is happening for you as a result of certain things that you've put into play, as a result of certain things that you've done. So, for instance, you might have started going to therapy, and therefore you've noticed that your mental health is getting better. You may have booked a reading, you may have booked more than one reading, and you've noticed that your relationship with your guides is becoming more real for you, no longer just theoretical or no longer just based on what you've been told it's supposed to be like, but it's actually something that is personal. You may have started a certain project, um, kind of like monetizing your gifts in some way, and you're starting to see growth, not only in people coming to you but also in your skill, in your ability to put out a beautiful product or service. um some of you, I don't want to lie, like, things are just going wow, for real, for real. Like, what? Yeah, it's like you've got the 10 of air here, and the energy is just like you keep doing away with things that don't feel right. You keep talking yourself out of self talk that isn't healthy. You keep talking yourself out of patterns that aren't doing anything for you but making you feel bad about being who you are. You just keep constantly putting this work into yourself, and you're finding yourself in the space where there's a nice ease of flow. Again, it's not like, oh, everything's perfect and everything is just the way I need. But like, gushapo, like, guraiti, like, you're good with how things are. Like, it's cool. Like, yes, every now and again, something will happen that you don't like, you know. Someone will do something that you feel like is purposely trying to trigger you, but again, it's the way in which you are dealing with said trigger. It's the way in which you are meeting certain situations in your life. And some of you that are very much in contact, yes, for those of you that have crossed the mark of just like believing in your guides or your spiritual counsel, where you're in a space where you actually communicate, there's this promise that keeps getting made to you about how, like, we promise you're safe. Like, don't be afraid. Yes, yes, yes. There's something here about the energy of fear and how you've really minimized it in your life. And that's why also there's this kind of feeling around you where every time you start feeling afraid of like, oh shit, this is the other shoe is dropping and everything's about to go haywire, there's this constant reminder from your guides about how you're safe. Everything's okay now. Like, it's okay. You're safe. Like, yes, that was the, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that could just suddenly, you got a flat tire. Okay, you got a flat tire, or you forgot to pack something for your kid when they were going to school. But like, it's fixable. It's okay. It's like you're so much kinder to yourself. That's what I'm getting. You're so much kinder to yourself. Whereas before, you would have beat yourself up about forgetting to pack, like, you know, those certain clothes for your kid at school, or like a certain book or something. And you're like, if I would just concentrate, everything would be fine. Now I'm fucking up and now I'm a bad parent. You don't talk to yourself like that anymore. Or where like you're at work and you forgot a certain part of the project, and it's like, oh, you know, like that talk of like, I keep fucking up, I'm such a loser, I'm such an idiot, like, oh, I fucked up again. Like, you don't talk to yourself like that. You're very much more easy going with yourself, like so much more, you're so much nicer to yourself. And because of that, your immediate response to situations that aren't going well is not fear. Is not, I'm about to be punished because I fucked up, or I'm getting punished because I'm not good enough. No, it's okay, boo. We'll get it next time. Like, okay, the tire's flat and I'm just by the garage, so it's cool, I'm about to get help. Or I'm actually gonna call my brother because maybe I don't have road assistance but he does, and he can get his road assistance to help me. Or I'm just down the road from this friend of mine and they can help me. Like, your solutions are coming to you faster. It's no longer woe is me, fuck my life. And because of that, because of how you're changing how you're communicating to yourself, your life is changing how it communicates with you. It's no longer treating you like that belligerent kid or like some stranger. It's treating you like someone who's supposed to be here, someone who's making it work, just like everybody else. And like, nature is like, let me help you, sir. Let me help you, ma'am. Do you need help? Nature's like, here's an opportunity, here's a client, here's an acknowledgement from a senior person at your job, here's a thoughtful gesture from your partner. Like basically your energy is changing, and you can tell because the way in which life is coming at you is changing. Yes, you're really flowing. You're really flowing into things. Like you're really flowing into your life. It's no longer this like separation. You know how like an autoimmune disease works, like how your body starts attacking itself basically. That's how like you were within your life. It was like your life had an autoimmune disease where it's like your life is attacking you, but like it's your life, you are in it. Like what the fuck? Like, but now, none of that. That's not happening anymore. You are now in flow with your life. Your life recognizes you as a particle, as one of it, as part of it. Your life is recognizing you as a partner in crime. Like we're in this together. So you're not fighting each other. You're not fighting your life. Your life is not fighting you. Like you're working together. And yeah. Look at this. This two of water. I love this. Cause yeah, and this Ace of Water too. And this is cultivating like it's it starts bit by bit. Like it starts with the kindness towards yourself, then like compassion towards yourself. And then your life starts showing you how like, oh, you did that so well. Like, oh, you handled that situation so well. Or like, oh, you killed that meeting. That was amazing. Or like, the way you handled that argument was really, really healthy and all of that. And then you start to cultivate a sense of self-love because life is reflecting to you certain parts of yourself that you are now actively exuding. Whereas before, it was like you were exuding frequencies of fear. And so your life was just reflecting that back to you, putting you in more situations where you can just be more afraid. And like, yeah, that was chaotic. And now, though, there's this certain softness that you're affording yourself. Um, like, you're still holding yourself accountable. You're still committed to your responsibilities, but it's with so much more grace. You're offering yourself so much more grace than you used to, and it's showing. There's a lot more calm in your life. Even when you're angry, even when you have to tell someone, I'm disappointed in how you handled that situation, there's a way you do it. It's so mindful. And this literally, this is you. This is how you're carrying yourself. This is how you're carrying yourself. Like, there's also seems to be an acceptance of like the other in relation to the self, though. Like, kind of like not this thing where you constantly show how other people are not good enough, because really it's just a reflection of like also how you speak to yourself type of thing. You have this certain patience now when it comes to others, but not in like letting bad behavior slide. And what I mean by bad behavior, like deliberate disrespect, deliberate disregard, like that kind of thing. Like, no, it's not that you let it slide, but there's a way you just nip it in the bud. Like, make the person aware that you're aware, and that tends to just like stop it right there before there's voices raised, and before there's slamming of doors and there's blocking of numbers. No. You, if something has occurred, where you feel like it was a deliberate action or something like that because you know this is how this person acts, but you're not in a space in your life where you can completely detach yourself from this person, you just make it known. And to those who you are able to detach yourself from them because they were turning you into a person that you don't like because you constantly had to drop in vibration to meet this person where they are to have an argument that you're not trying to have, you have entertained the detachment. You were brave enough to do it. You were brave enough to be like, actually, I'm bowing out. I don't have to do this. You don't see me a certain way, and that's okay. That's not going to stop me from seeing myself in that way. And because I want to maintain that awareness of myself, we can just stop doing this. And then to other situations where I think these are the most challenging, where you understand that where a person has the ability to expand their awareness of themselves or a situation. You're being patient. You're allowing yourself to speak love into this person, and you're kind of realizing that sometimes that's just the role that like you have as a person, be it in a marriage or be it in a certain friend group, where your friend or your lover is not a bad person. No one just showed them specific things, but when you say to them like, but boo, when you do it like this is how it comes across, and it's not healthy because it brings up this sort of thing, but if you do it like this, they open up to you and they hear you, and it's kind of like, shit, friend, I didn't know. Or it's like, babe, I did not see it that way. Like, I didn't know. And if you hadn't told me, because this is how my parents always used to do it, or this is how I grew up doing it, and I didn't even realize. But now that you said that, I now understand why my mom was always doing this. Or now that you said that, I understand why after I do something like that, I would always feel like this. And I really love that because I was also getting that energy here, like kind of like a growth between two people, a next level of sharing yourself with someone. So some of you are experiencing that. New pathways being opened within your relationship, within how you relate to one another. This can be between lovers, it can be between father and son, mother and daughter, child and parent, siblings, friends. I really like this because, like, you know, especially with like in the Dark Night of the Soul or in comic cycles, we deal a lot with like disloyal friendships and fucked up family dynamics and all of that stuff. And this is a nice energy. This is a really great energy. It's really healthy. It's really about like growth for both parties. Like where it's two people that want to keep respecting each other, that want to be the best version of themselves, not just for themselves, primarily for themselves, of course, but also for the person that is engaging with them, also for the person that has to share their life with them. Kind of like, I want you to experience me at my best because I love you. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. If the reading resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, all that information is in the description box. If you want to book a mentorship session, all that information is also in the description box. Later.